Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Firstly, I congratulate you on your decision to learn ReactJs. From this tutorial, we will be starting to learn ReactJs. So let's start. So first of all, let's talk about what is React and why should we use React and what is the uses of React. So basically, ReactJs is the best fit for developing a web application. It is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, like very complex user interfaces can be built using React. Let's see, why should we use React.js? So basically, React is a very fast, flexible, and a declarative library. Basically, it is a JavaScript library. React is totally based on JavaScript, and it allows us to create complex user interfaces using components. So what are components? We will be learning this in further videos. React can be used to build single page applications. So many JavaScript developers have swiftly adopted React, and it appears to be here to stay. React.js has a rich ecosystem that includes must have tools like Redux or Flux, as well as Node.js on the backend, all of which are available on the Node package manager. So developers can construct states in the DOM using the scalable React architecture pattern, which makes it easy to break down and test React components. So all these things we will be learning throughout this tutorial. So let's start. So what are the prerequisites to run a React application on your system? So first of all, let's hop on to Node.js website. So you have to download Node.js for uh, running the React application on your system. So why should we use Node.js? So basically, Node.js, as we know, it is a runtime environment to execute JavaScript code from your local system. So that's why we use Node.js. And one optional thing you can do is just go to Firefox extensions or add-ons and search here React DevTools. So these DevTools are the extension for the popular browsers like Chrome and Firefox, and it allows us to inspect the React component hierarchies and all the state. And basically, it gives us an overview of what our React application is doing and how the data is getting flowed through it. Yeah, so I think this one is the extension. Okay, I think it is not working, but I'll post the link for Firefox and Chrome. And after this, so let's start building our first React application. So first open a basic directory on your system, and for this series I'll be using VS Code. So if you do not have VS Code on your system, you can download VS Code. I'll put the link in the description for downloading VS Code. So it is a very excellent code editor. So yeah, so I'll open this directory in VS Code, and after opening this directory, I will go to the terminal option in here, and then I'll create a new terminal. And so for creating React application, we will be using create react app command. So the command goes like this: npx create, yeah, wait a minute, let me yeah, create react app, and then the name of your application. So I'll be giving my app as the name, then hit enter, and yeah, just give it a yes. And then after this, it will proceed and create a react app within a minute or so. So let's wait till then. So let's see some extensions till it gets installed on our system. So the first extension is ES7, React Redux React Native snippets. So basically, install this extension. So basically, it is an extension for snippets. Like you have to just type 2 3 words, and then it will create a snippet for you. So let me show you an example. So let's create a basic file, and if I enter RAFCE, it will allow me to do this. Yeah, so it is quite convenient while developing an React application. So after the installation, you will be getting this kind of interface. So if you go to your Explorer on VS Code, you'll be seeing a folder in your directory, and which contains a lot of folders and files. And yeah, this has been created by the create react app command. So first let's start exploring the project files, what has been created till now. So let's go. So we have the first folder, node modules. So basically, uh, we have installed a react library. So whatever the dependencies we have in our project, all the files related to those dependencies will be stored in the node modules, and these node modules folders uh, is added to the gitignore file. So actually we don't need these node modules to be uploaded on our github repository. So we will be keeping these node modules file folder in the gitignore. And then we have the public folder. So we will not be doing anything in the public folder except the index.html file. So basically this is the single html file in all over the React application. So whatever we are doing in the React application, it will be injected in this file. And then we have some logos, and yeah, these are some useless files. So we just need this index html file from public directory. And after this we have the package.json file. So basically package.json contains all the dependencies we will be installing, and pre-default dependencies installed by the create react app command. And then we have the script. So basically these are the script for starting and creating a build for the project, starting the project on your local machine. And yeah, these are some other properties. So yeah, that's all from this package.json file. And then we have the main and the big important folder, which is the src folder. So src folder contains all the code of your application, what you have built, what you will be building. Yeah, so the basic starting of a React application is from an index.js file. So basically what this index.js file do is it use the javascript to get this root id tag. So if you go to your index.html, and if you see, there will be a root id div. So it will fetch this div and whatever you have created. So basically app is a parent component. Like every component you will be building in the whole react application will be in this app.js file. So we will be injecting a total react application to this div. So it will start rendering up. And if you go to the app.js file, we have the jsx. So what is jsx and why we use jsx, we will be seeing this all these topics in the next tutorial. So we have the css file uh, then we have this test.js. We do not need this file, so we can remove this. Then we do not want to add or maybe keep this index.css. And then we have the logo, we can delete this file. We have the report web vitals, we can delete these also, like this can be deleted. And if you go to index.js, so we have imported report web vitals, so as we have deleted that file, so we will be removing this code from here. And then yeah, pretty much we are good to go. So let's start our React application. So as they suggest, you go to your cd my app, and then to start the application we will use a script which was mentioned in the package.json file. So if you go to package.json, here we have start script. So what we will do, we will use the node package manager, and then we will type start, and then we will hit enter. So what it will do, it will run your application on the local host of your machine. Yeah, so if you go here, we have a error. Okay, so as we have deleted the logo file, and it is actually it is getting imported in app.js, so we have to remove the import statement. Yeah, there it is. So if you remove this, we have something like logo. Yeah, remove this. Yeah, there you are. You can remove this image tag, and there you are, compiled successfully. And if you go here, here is your basic React application. If you edit, let's put my name. Yeah, and there I am. And yeah, it is pretty much working. I think we are good to go. So that's all from this tutorial. I hope you understand what I've told you, what is React.js. Yeah. So let's meet in the next tutorial. Till then, adios amigos.